Hi Leo, this is Nyanja from Truth is Change Tarot, and I'm here to do our June 2017 reading. First I want to say thank you to all the people who liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. And second, I want to say I've switched up the format and I'm just focusing on love and work now. And yeah, so let's get started. So your overall message for June 2017, or our overall message, is perception. So I'm gonna read what that means here. The chakra was in deck. Here we go. Connection to the heart chakra is green. Let's see. Okay, but it really is. Okay. So often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. This card teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? Ooh. Sorry. But that's the truth. Okay, so transformation in the heart, change of perception, the unknown, promise of a richer experience. And the phrase that goes with it is, the heart knows what the eyes cannot see. I'm already about to cry. All right. I mean, it's the truth. And then your clarifying card is time. Ooh. I'm about to read myself. Okay, along with us. Be ready. So basically what I'm getting with this reading is just like, or with the overall message is, how good will I allow myself to feel? Especially that phrase, the heart knows what the eyes cannot see. So there's some times where you're just wanting things now. Like things just to come in now. You're like, I've been working too damn hard for just to be waiting, you know, the time is ticking, and I just, where the fuck is me? Or opportunities or money. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this pressure for things to come in right now because there's this desire, there's this mindset of being in scarcity. And part of that comes from holding yourself back because you're afraid of things of being a little bit too good to be true. Like your perception right now is like, I just want what it is right now because this is what I'm used to and this is what I can imagine. So now that I imagine it happening in this way, you know, it feels a lot more attainable. Not something I can't see yet, not something I cannot imagine. I can't even go there right now because I don't even know where that is. But you good and well know that what it is beyond that you cannot see, what is unfolding, is going to be so much better, so much more powerful. And this time restraint, this pressure that you're placing yourself under, is just like a what do you call it, one of those cookers. You know, when the meal isn't even done, like there's so many more ingredients that need to be added to the situation before it to unfold in a way that's so much more beautiful. But that requires you to change your perception. That allows you to understand that what feels good right now can feel even better. You know, it's just this idea of just really, you know, you're back in the same place, but you're not. You know, it's this idea of things being full circle. You're back in the same place, and that's what time is. It's like maybe sometime around maybe sometime around June last year, you're just thinking about your life, and back then you're like, oh shit, like things are fucked up. They were like, ooh. You know, 2016 was a good year for a lot of people. But now you're around this time, you're like, okay, I have a different perspective, I think. But now that I compare myself to then, I'm doing a lot better, but there's a lot more that is to come. All right, so let's get to the love part of reading. Some of the singles here. We have the Justice in reverse. And the Lovers card, which is so freaky. You know, that's what I'm trying to look for. Yeah. I'm so trash. I'm just like, you know, you feel me, Leo. Okay, so for the Lovers in reverse, or sorry, for the Justice card in reverse here. Let me move this a little bit. Here we go. So for the Justice card here in reverse, it's talking about that karmic cycle, coming back to the place you were in, and like coming back to situations, to events, to people that you're in the same space around. Maybe, like I said, around this time you're about to, you know, connect with somebody and it went some all type of like it went wrong, you know, excuse me, it was messy. Now you're in the same place and you're almost kind of feeling like you're reacting to people in the same way, or you're just thinking about situations like, oh shit, I don't want it to be like this again. Like, wow, this person seems really dope, seems really cool, these people seem really interesting, this opportunity seems so lit, but it could go wrong. But change perspective. Let's get more information. Yes. 2 wands here in reverse. And the Page of Swords. So there's a decision that needs to be made around some information that you're going to get. But you can't make that decision out of a place that you used to be in, or in a mindset that you're still holding on to the last vestiges of. You know, there's some sort of communication that's going to be coming in. Maybe from a new person or people, opportunities, whatever. But it's really asking you to, like, elevate yourself. And this elevation, you know, this is not something that is coming out the sky. It's something that you've done before, or you've built the foundation of with the gift. So if one of your fears is just like something's gonna blindside you, or you know, there's this decision that needs to be made really quickly, it just kind of is triggering things from the past, and you're starting to react out of that place from the past. Know that you have the information already, the tools. It doesn't need to come from the sky. It's not gonna happen without your permission. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. And then you have the Death and the Star. Sorry, you have the Star reverse. You have this Star and then Death reverse to clarify. Yeah, it's just the Lover's card. It's just saying here with the you know, there's this healing process. This healing things that have prevented you from being open to change, open to this new connection or connections. Like, you're being really pushed to change your perception, because with the Star card here, it's this card of hope, this card of healing. You know, it's just like, it's almost like facing those facing those situations from the past, and like, I'm really seeing like you're just staring at this thing like, oh shit, like this is from the past, but I'm gonna defeat you. Like, I'm gonna defeat you, negative thoughts. Like, you know, you can't fuck up this situation for me. Like, I see you, and I'm gonna infuse hope in you. I'm like, is this a Steven Universe episode? I infuse hope into you, so that this mindset of being afraid of change, afraid of this connection, is just gonna shift. You know, this fear of being vulnerable, all that is gonna shift. And this hope and this sense of balance, a sense of vulnerability is just going to fold in, because you have this is the card of being afraid of being vulnerable, and this is the card of being vulnerable. So because it's the major arcana, this is the one that's really trumping. You know, this fear of change and holding on to things in the past. Like, maybe there's like a new type of person that comes in, or type of people, type of environment. You're just like, I don't really know. Like, this is not really presenting this way. I don't really see where this is going, you know. But this really asks you to have a different perspective, so you're able to be open to new things, be open to be vulnerable to changes. Okay, 2 more cards. Ooh. Yeah. Look, June is gonna be lit for us. Okay, so you have the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. I'm like, the reading is done, y'all. You know how I go over with fucking Leo readings. I go over it. But this one, let me tell you, okay, with the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, this is emotional fulfillment. Ending a cycle of being afraid of change, like I just talked about. You know, you're moving towards victory. You're moving towards the sense of success, the sense of internal confidence. You know, it's like, this is kind of the lower form, not the lower form, but another form, the minor arcana form of the Strength card, our card. You know, that's, I think, another message that I'm getting is like, you'll know when it's right, because that emotional fulfillment is something that it just viscerally feels good. It's not about thinking about it. It's not about, you know, feeling about it. You know, it's 10 of Pentacles. It's not about, what is the other 10 card? Wands, Pentacles, Cups. It's not like taking on the burdens of other people and feeling good about that. No, this is just emotional connection. This emotional connection is something that is both people are showing up, and as a result, from every connection that you have, every moment that you have with this person or people, you leave feeling good. You leave feeling confident. You leave feeling not questioning, yourself for the other. I mean, of course, you're always going to question yourself for the other people, but it's really saying like what you need to be leaving from situations. What perception needs to be changed is that when you leave from situations, how your perception has changed because when you leave from situations that have been emotionally fulfilling, you don't really go and nitpick at yourself. Is what I'm getting. You don't fall into that sense of being afraid of being vulnerable. It's really challenging you to move away from this Five of Cups energy. What doesn't work? Looking at it doesn't work. This is how you know things are gonna be good, because you're walking away from that energy of like, oh well, shit, like it didn't go right. Like it's a little bit awkward, but I don't know. It just felt good. Thinking on what felt good as opposed to like, and they said that, and they did this, and I said that, and Okay, let me move on to the couples because all right. I'm just excited, y'all. Okay, so for the couples, you have the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. So these two cards, there's this idea of discernment, really connecting to information from objective viewpoint. Change of perspective that is going less from a personal standpoint, more of an objective standpoint, which is hard for us Leos because we think about things with our feelings heavy. But it's really asking you in your connection to just kind of just let that go. Let that way of thinking go here. Because with you have the Hierophant in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because having a different, with the Hierophant reverse and the High Priestess, it's really talking about having a different doctrine or philosophy. Allowing it to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more permeable a little bit more influenced by change. Wait, what's this reverse up, right? The Seven of Pentacles. So that, because I think in the past, maybe there's some things that your partner or partners are doing that are kind of rubbing you the wrong way, but part of that reaction is fear that you're investing in the wrong thing, that you're gonna get your heart broken. But with the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, it's asking you to understand that from an objective standpoint. Like maybe they say something that hurts your feelings, and you're just like, what the fuck was they thinking? Like, do you know me? Like, calm down. Take a couple steps back. Don't go from 0 to 1,000. Like, they left the dishes in the sink. Now I gotta break up their ass. Because the other day I was doing that same ass thing. Like, they did that. I'm like, I'm ready to go. Bye. But it's really asking you to step back, be objective, place context to the situation. Don't look at just the detail, of like, oh damn, like you have to understand the context of it. Remove yourself, have an objective standpoint, different perspective, So talk to yourself in private about it. Here with the Eight of Wands and the Hermit card, or communicate from a position of doing that introspection about why you're reacting that way. Maybe you did react. You're like, oh shit, I feel really bad. Let me take a moment to myself. Or this is how your partner is showing up, and you're like, look, babe, look, it really was just, I left my shoes out and you tripped. I'm sorry, but it really didn't mean that I don't trust you. Like, people really take it there. We really take it there. Not us, Leo. I mean, maybe we're taking it, but it's just really saying, like, think before you speak. Give yourself time to react out of a different place. Whew, Leo. I'm just feeling our energy heavy, and I don't even try to make these videos that long no more, but okay. All right, let's go to the work passion community. You have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Strength card in reverse. So it's this idea of walking away walking, no, not even just walking away. You're walking away already. It seems like this is passionate. You're walking away. You've been walking. You've been walking the new path towards what really makes you feel like really childlike, really playful, really energetic, really like you're living out your childhood dreams. And that doesn't mean like, you know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a biochemist to solve DNA stuff. Now I'm a healer to give me all these dreams. Like, you know, ultimately what I wanted to do was to help people. And that's what I'm doing. And what I'm saying is like this childlike desire, you know, infusing that into your work, that's what you're moving towards. And with the Eight of Cups here, Eight of Cups. With the Strength card here in reverse, there might be a little bit of hesitation. Like, is this the right path for me? I just did this whole ass jump and I'm not sure, I don't feel confident. But let's get more information. Okay, so you have the High Priestess here in reverse and the Four of Cups. Sorry, the Four of Swords. I'm gonna clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, so with the High Priestess in reverse and the Nine of Swords, it's like there's these kind of external factors that are making your perception, your intuition a little bit cloudy. Like maybe you're internalizing the messages of the people of like, oh, they really just walked away from that situation. They were making so much money, or they were getting X, Y, and Z benefits, or, you know, all these things that are on the surface present stability. And you're like, well, dang, maybe I shouldn't have walked away. Maybe. But you start second guessing yourself. You know, that's kind of one of your blockages to this doubt. And it's really saying, like, take a break here with the Four of Swords. Take a break. So you're able to get that clarity and inspiration again. Because right now, you're moving away from a situation, circumstance, mindset that is clouding your vision, making you feel doubtful, wanting to move towards that. But in order to regain that inner strength and confidence, you're going to have to take a break here. Yeah, because with the Page of Swords, like, you're internalizing the messages. Page of Swords, you're internalizing the messages, communication, the negativity, the pettiness. And you need a break from that. So you're able to get to this place here with the Ace of Cups. This sense of being fulfilled and also being ready for a new opportunity too. It's just like there's this new opportunity I feel that's on the horizon. Yep, with the Sun card here, there's a new opportunity that's going to present itself once you kind of take a break, get to a place of inspiration. Because you can see here, they're almost very much connected. Like, this sun energy, this is all connected to the sun. This inspiration, this happiness, this playfulness, this joy. I think once you take that break to get your own clarity, you can be connected to yourself again, to move away from these petty thoughts, kind of stab those petty thoughts away. Like, that's why it's upside down. It's just like facing. It's like focusing on all that negativity. You know, you're in that midst of that process, you might be overly focusing on the negativity. So it's really saying once you kind of get into that centered space, this new opportunity presents itself, you'll be open to be a receiver of this new opportunity, really. So, yeah, that's a reading. Y'all, I always go so hard on our readings, like, oh my gosh. Because I have 4 planets in Leo in my South Node, like, and it's almost Leo season, and I just go heavy on us. So hopefully you like the reading. If you like a personal reading, email me at truthexchange at gmail.com, and we'll figure it out, work it out, think it through. You want to know about that love energy? We'll figure it out. Anyways, and I'm just excited. And I have full moon and new moon readings that I do every month on my Instagram at truthexchange tarot, and my website at truthexchange.tumblr.com. So check it out. And thanks for watching. Blessings.